Hey guys, what's up? My name's Dustin,
And I'm Tony.
and we are evenly matched. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more talking about the Amiibos and the second wave of Amiibos that have been announced.
Amiibos Round 2.
Yeah! So, we already did a discussion earlier. I'll link that in the video and down below, so you can go to that if you want to. We won't go into huge discussion, but they have current Amiibos announced, coming out November 21st.
21st?
Mm-hmm.
That is right.
They got Mario, Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Kirby, Marth, Pikachu, Fox, Wii Fit Trainer, and Villager.
Yes, sir.
And I know you want that Villager.
I want that Villager real bad.
Tony's real good with Villager. He's actually doing pretty good with it.
I got pretty good. I can't play him well in one-on-one, but in a group setting, you get treat all day.
Stupid tree. Makes me so mad. But yeah, they did announce something else here recently that was pretty cool. They announced that the Link Amiibo will work in Hyrule Warriors when it comes out.
That's awesome.
They never said how.
That's weird. I predict it's probably going to be like an extra costume, or I don't know. Maybe you can level up your Amiibo in a different game and use that level in Hyrule Warriors. Maybe.
Potentially. Maybe they could use it as like a multiplayer function. Like, maybe they'll also make it work with when they do come out with a Ganondorf Amiibo. They'll allow it to, like you can level the Ganondorf, and the Zelda Amiibos will also work, and Sheik even would work on Hyrule Warriors. And then you could kind of like the old memory cards for the N64. Like you could level up that character and save that character's level and stats and equipment and stuff like that onto the Amiibo. Then take it over to a friend's place and be able to play with your character.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But, Nintendo's pretty inventive. They come up with unique ways to use these things. So
maybe it'll be like a whole different character entirely. Like right now we have Zelda and we have Link. Maybe it'll be like an alternate version with different combos.
That's also possible. I can't imagine that they would put in a whole new set of animations and stuff for Amiibo figures, but...
Well, they want it to work, so
yeah, you never know.
It'll probably go well, I think.
Yeah, so I mean that's cool. So Link's going to be working with Hyrule Warriors. I can't imagine why Zelda and Ganondorf and Sheik, like I said before, even though those characters aren't created yet, but I can't imagine why they wouldn't also work with that game since they're already all in there. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But that'd be really cool. I mean, that's exciting. Just like they're doing with Mario Kart. The Mario Kart figures are going to work, or the Smash Brothers figures are going to work in Mario Kart too. So that's neat.
Yep.
And then they recently announced the second wave of Amiibos coming up. They're going to be released on December 19th, from what I can tell. And the second wave features 6 other characters. They're going to be Pit, Luigi, Diddy Kong, Captain Falcon, Zelda, there's Zelda, and Little Mac. So,
all right.
So what do you think about those ones? Like, which one are you wanting out of that set?
I think those are cool. I don't know.
If any.
If any, I guess Zelda. Zelda's pretty cool, and probably Diddy Kong.
Yeah,
because I played Diddy Kong a lot in Smash, so those are the two that stand out for me on those. But I'm not like over the top in love with any of them. They're good though.
Yeah, I figured you'd go for the Diddy Kong one because I knew you were a huge Diddy Kong fan in Brawl.
Yeah.
You don't really play him a whole lot in the new game though.
I don't. They changed him a little bit. He's not much different. I don't know, he just feels a little, just slightly off. I don't know what's different about him, but he's still fun. I think I picked up Villager and a couple others, and I played them a lot more.
Yeah, Villager is definitely a lot of fun. He's definitely very different. So, we're going to do something fun here, just to see how close we are to hitting that mark. What we're going to do is Tony and I are going to give our predictions for Wave 3 of the Amiibos. So, you want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, I actually came up with about 7 of them. Not because, I couldn't stop thinking, but as we were talking, I kind of had a light bulb in my head, and I was like, oh, that was probably going to happen too. So, the first one I came up with, and this doesn't really relate to Smash all that much because it's a different character, was Toad. And the reason I thought that was because of the Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker game that's coming out soon.
Right.
I think that's a pretty easy fit into that game. Maybe he'll come out in some form on Smash or something. It has to be something that unlocks in Smash for him too. But Toad's probably like the least. He's probably the least likely to be in the game, to be one of the next figures. But with the Captain Toad's game coming out, it seems like it's a pretty easy fit.
Yeah, I imagine they're probably going to be coming, since they already said that Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker will actually have Amiibo support with it. So I imagine they're going to be coming out with Amiibos, but it's probably going to be a separate line of Amiibos. Yeah. So
if it's not Toad, it'll probably be Rosalina if it's not Toad.
Okay. So that was kind of your either or. So
yes.
Okay. So you got Rosalina as one of your 6. And what are the other 5? And kind of just give your thoughts on why.
The second one I got here is Toon Link Ganondorf, or Toon Link or Ganondorf, for obvious reasons. He's in Smash. You can use it's likely it's going to be Ganondorf instead of Toon Link because you can use him in Hyrule Warriors. Although you may be able to use him in Mario, like Toon Link in Mario or something like that. Mario Kart, I mean. So, you know, another Zelda figure is going to have to happen, whether it's Toon Link, Ganondorf, or Sheik.
Right.
One of those 3. I also had Zero Suit Samus on there as a possibility. Popular character. Although I don't play her much in the new one, she's changed a lot in the new Smash, but she's still a viable character and pretty popular still.
I played her. I thought she was real good. I liked her a lot.
Yeah, she's just different. I don't know what it is. But I got 2 more here. 3 more. Sonic. There's a new Sonic game coming out for the Wii U as well. I don't think Amiibo support's been announced for that one yet, but it would be... I imagine it's likely that it's going to be in there. But yeah, so that's obviously a Smash Brothers character, and you can kind of fit Sonic into some other stuff too.
Right.
But it is a third-party character, so I imagine they want to get all their first-party stuff done first, and then move on to third-party. So, but the next wave, Wave 3, might include a couple of third parties.
Yeah, it's possible.
Shulk is another one.
Okay.
Simply because of Xenoblade Chronicles, a new one coming out in December, and then also he's in Smash. And this one's kind of a question mark. I don't know if this is going to be a thing or not, but it's kind of out there. Bayonetta. I don't know if that's going to be a figure or not. With Nintendo's lock on exclusivity with Bayonetta 2, it could very well be another figure that comes out. Okay. If they do a third-party figure.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nintendo actually owns. No, they don't own Platinum, but they do own the company that did Xenoblade. So Shulk is actually first party now. So that's different. He's actually a first party character. They put him next to the third party characters down in Smash, just I think because he's kind of one of the more recent characters coming out, and most people think of him as third party, but he is technically owned by Nintendo now. Bayonetta, on the other hand, I think is partially owned by Nintendo, but I don't think they own Platinum. I could be wrong on that. I'd have to look it up. But I don't believe she is exclusively a Nintendo character at this point, but I would never, ever, ever turn down a Bayonetta amiibo. I think she's amazing. Did you play the demo for the Wii U yet?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, it is. I was laughing the whole time. Like, not out of like this is so ludicrous. I was laughing. It is ludicrous, so it was partially because of that, but I was laughing because it was ludicrous and because it was just so much fun. I was just having so much fun. It was a complete and total joy to play that short little demo, and it's amazing. Every single scene, you're just like, what is going on? Is this happening? Is this real?
That's awesome. See, I would imagine that she could even be a DLC character for Smash because her moveset would be very similar to Zero Suit Samus. So, not that she's going to be in Smash, she probably won't. Right. But if they were to add her in later on, it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I think there were a lot of predictions before the game came out that Bayonetta might have been a character, but it was always one of those questionable things. Like, people were like, probably not, but there's good reason behind why she could. But I think she's a little too adult for Smash, especially since they were trying to hit that E10 for everybody this time around. Like, I don't know if you noticed or not, but they went so far as to make the underside of Peach's dress a black hole this time around because they didn't want people looking at her panties, so that they could get that E10 plus rating on it. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
Good for them. So what are your predictions for the next wave of Amiibos?
What I got is I was focused purely on Smash Brothers on my set. So like I said, I talked about it before. There are 48 characters total, so seems like every single wave is going to have 6 characters. I thought they were going to do 4 waves of 12, but looks like they're going to be doing alternate waves of like 6 as well afterwards, which is cool with me. My prediction was the first one I had was Bowser, because every single set they've come out with so far has had at least one Mario character, so I figured they need a Mario character in there. And one that's already been announced, so Bowser and Rosalina were the 2 that were left, and I put Bowser up there first.
Yeah, I bet Bowser is definitely in there.
So Bowser's is number 1 on there. Again, most of these sets so far have had like a Zelda character, and there's a lot of Zelda characters in there too. So I put Toon Link in there. Although I could be completely wrong on that. It might be Sheik, but we already have Zelda. I don't feel like they're going to put any hidden characters out right away. Like, I feel like the hidden characters are going to be Amiibos that are going to come out afterward, after all the standards have been revealed. So Bowser, Toon Link. Third one I had was Robin. Because we have Marth so far is an Amiibo that's coming out in the first wave. So I feel like there's 4 total Fire Emblem characters. I feel like they're going to kind of space those out a little bit. They didn't. There's not a Fire Emblem character coming out in the second wave, so they're obviously going to need one in the third wave. Along those same kind of lines, there was no Kirby character in the second wave either. And I know Kirby is Sakurai's baby, so I put King Dedede in there too.
That'd be a cool figure.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that one.
I want that one. I want that a lot. Again, there's no Pokemon in the second wave, so there's like 5 Pokemon characters. They definitely need to have another Pokemon in there. Obviously, you could go with Charizard. He's pretty popular, but I already got 2 big guys in this pack that I had released, Bowser and King Dedede, so I figured I'd go with something a little more recent and popular, so I went with Greninja as my choice there. And then just kind of need an oddball. It looks like each one of these packs has something of an oddball in each one of them, at least. So like the first pack got Wii Fit Trainer and Villager. Second pack gets Little Mac. One of the characters is kind of a single representation for their series. So I went with Olimar for the third pack.
You can see that Olimar's popular enough.
So
I would probably go with Charizard over Greninja though, because I think if you're gonna sell Amiibos, I mean, people eat Charizard up.
Greninja's pretty popular too, though. It was a hard decision, honestly, between the 2 of them. But yeah, those are my 6 right there for the third pack. Because I'm predicting they're going to release Bowser, Toon Link, Robin, King Dedede, Greninja, and Olimar. So what we wanted to do here is just kind of have fun with it. We're just going to see, when that third pack gets announced, we may make another video afterwards and be like, I was right, or man, I was so far off.
Yep. I think we both have pretty good predictions, and mine are more focused on the cross-compatibility between other games. That's why I went with the ones I went with. But, I honestly, you said Bowser, and it's like, that's probably going to be in the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe that or Rosalina, either one.
Like I said, it was a hard decision between the 2, but I feel like they may I don't know, it's hard to say. So far I kind of feel like there's a bit of a pattern to the way the Amiibos have been chosen, but I also feel there's a little bit of a random nature in there too, so it's hard to pick at the moment, but if I had to pick one over the other, I would definitely go with Bowser. It's kind of the same thing with the Kirby thing too, or even Fire Emblem. It could have been Ike, or it could have been Robin. I don't think they'll do an Amiibo for Lucina until later, but it was a hard decision between Ike and Robin and King Dedede and Meta Knight. But yeah, I went with Robin and King Dedede.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's
cool.
It's kind of a fun thing. We just wanted to throw that out there and see which one of them gets right, because everything we do's got to be a challenge, right?
Exactly. Well, if you guys agree with anything that we've said today, post it in the comments. Let us know which one of the 6 new ones is your favorite, and post in the comments what you think about our predictions, or what you predict. Let us know.
Right.
So, well, that's it for today, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Tell us what you think in the comments below. You can also follow us on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, or email your suggestions to evenlymatchedvids@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.